What is up, my veggies? My name is VeggieTales Raymond, and welcome back yet again to another movie review. Sorry for that fan noise, because you're sitting on my computer right now and it's editing a video, and for some reason it does that when it doesn't edit videos. But back to another movie review. So as you guys know, I started reviewing the Final Destination films. So today we're going to be reviewing Final Destination 2, which is the only one I actually ever sat down and watched way before this. I started to review these movies. Now, the second one, I thought because I watched it when I was younger, I would enjoy it more. Honestly, a lot of people said this is the best one in the franchise. Honestly, I disagree. This one adds a lot of rules to it, and apparently it establishes that the main character of the first one died, and I could have sworn he survived at the end, but I guess I was wrong. The opening scene where it's got all the death and destruction and all that, it's a car pile up, like a big old car wreck, and it's actually really, really creative. That's more creative in this than it was in the first Final Destination. Everything else about the first Final Destination, I really no death in this movie really made me get eerie or cringe like I did in the first one. Maybe it's because I've already seen this, or the thing is about this movie, there is actually a really neat, the first death in this movie is actually really neat, and it does keep you guessing, like, oh, how's it gonna happen? It looks like it's gonna happen that way, and it's gonna happen that way. That's kind of how these movies do, and it kind of builds on to how the whole cheating death thing works, and it does. From what I could tell, I really couldn't follow the story that well, because some stuff was very confusing about this movie. Like, there's a lot of this movie I just didn't understand at all. I'm going to be honest, because a lot of the stuff that they just threw in there just really seemed like they just threw it in there just to throw it in there and try to mix it with formula, which I applaud them for if that's what they were going for. But yeah, we basically got some exposition of explaining what's going on again, which we already know what's going on because of. And I do like how the movie does open up with a recap of the events in the first movie through a news report, and that's really neat. I do like that. It's really, really neat that they actually do that, and I'm glad they acknowledge the existence of the first film, and they even get a returning character from the first movie, the one person that did survive, which was the girl. I think her name was Claire or something like that. She was the one person who did survive in the first film. That was in this one, and I even think she survived in this one as well. I don't think she died in this one either. Now, I'm not sure if anyone else comes back into the third one, because I think the third one, they take that 3D route, like that bit, or it's either the third or fourth one, they take the 3D route, and this one, they did some interesting things, and that there was some stuff in this movie that could have been done better. I'll admit that. There's quite a bit of this movie that could have been done better. There's a lot in this movie that I think could have been left out, like some characters, some deaths just weren't. Like, we get someone who gets split in half. Like, that's fine. We've seen that before in horror movies. In my opinion, I think in this movie they should be more shocking and more cringy and more. In these movies, I think that's how they should go. Now, if that's not how the filmmakers want to do it, that's fine. But I think with these movies, they should try to be a little more, a little eerie with it. Like, we're like, oh, how's this gonna? And like, this one had those moments, but like, this really the actual like there's one where someone gets their head decapitated in an elevator, and it's done in a very unique way. And I thought it was really one of the more interesting kills in the movie, and really, this is just. When we also did the guy that explained what was going on in the first film, he comes back in this as well. We do have some likable characters. There's also some very weird characters. There's the fact that you think these characters are going to be part of the people who survived the disaster and they're not. And then there's this whole thing about someone who everybody thought was supposed to die in the car accident in the pile-up actually wasn't supposed to die in the pile-up, which was actually interesting, but also didn't have a very well execution. And there was some new rules added into how this works, how death can be cheated, and for the most part, it's a little jarring, I guess you could say. I enjoy the first one more than this one. Were there step-ups with the kills? Some of them. But was the story a step-up? It didn't even feel like it was being rehashed. It felt like it was trying to add on to it, but not doing that well of a job at it. Now, does that mean I didn't enjoy this movie at all? Not at all, because I had my fun with this movie. There was actually some fun I had with this movie. It had some moments where I was like, oh, they did that. Surprising. Okay, and like some stuff in this movie I really did find neat and interesting. And there was some fun moments, there was some funny moments. Well, not funny moments. I don't know why I said funny moments. There was some dull moments. There was definitely some dull moments in this movie. There is kind of a comic relief character in this, which could work. For the most part, in my opinion, he's not given enough screen time. But then he does get this little character building moment, which I think did redeem his character arc a little bit. And the thing is, unlike the original movie, these other characters are given they are like more like the stereotype characters. There's what's the other thing? There's a cop. There's the teen. There's a pregnant mom, and there's the mother and son. And they do seem to be a little more categorized, and I do like that these weren't actually people that kind of knew each other, because they were all students in the first movie. I did like how these were different, and they were people that didn't really know each other, and it was different, and the way things were done in this movie, they really did do some interesting things, but I don't think it was executed very well. Did I enjoy this? Yes, I had some fun with it. Did I like it as much as the original? No, because the original I had a lot more fun with, because it was, especially because, like I said, I think even though that one scene in the first one made me cringe and I didn't want to look at it, I think that's how these movies should be. That's what I like, the eeriness of these movies. You're like, don't do that. Oh gosh, how is this gonna play out? That's what I like about these movies. And it's not. See, some people get that feeling from the Saw movies. I don't get that. I get I get that from these movies. And there is some of that in here, but it's not done to the extent that it's done in the first one. And from what I thought, they were trying to add new things to it, is what it seemed like to me, and it wasn't executed very well. And sometimes that happens. I'm not going to say this. A lot of people say this is the best one in the franchise. I honestly disagree. So far, I think the first one's better. But we still got 3 films to go in this franchise, and I can't wait to see what that has to offer later on down the road, because I thought it was fun. I thought this was fun and interesting, and I'm hoping these get better. I hope I don't wind up regretting wanting to review these movies, because, and yes, if you guys are wondering where's the next Disney Channel and Scooby-Doo reviews, they're coming. Don't worry. I'm going to be actually watching the next Disney Channel movie soon. If you guys didn't know, the next one is Johnny Tsunami, or something like that. And the next Scooby-Doo is Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School, so I'll be getting around to those as soon as I get a chance. And like I said in a previous review, that I'll be reviewing Smosh the movie. That'll be coming up as well. And I have tons of reviews planned. And more Monster Highs are coming, so I thought I'd give a little update in this review. So my rating for the Final Destination 2, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. But, yeah, guys, you know the drill. Links in the description, notification button, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!